What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It is finally time to start a sequel that I have been waiting for oh geez, probably over a decade. This is Alan Wake 2. I I fucking love Alan Wake, man. Alan Wake is probably one of my favorite video games of all time. I am so pumped for this. I Man, I don't know. I guess you could also say I'm pumped for it, but I have mixed emotions because if you would have told me 6, 7 years ago that Alan Wake was getting a sequel officially, I would have shit a brick. I would have been so excited. I did a video when there were rumors that there was going to be a sequel before even Control came out. I was so excited. Or no, it was when I think that we heard Remedy was going to be working on Quantum Break or something. I did a video where I was like so excited, but at the same time, for the love of God, make Alan Wake 2. But man, Control really pulled some of the wind out of my sails for this series. Just because I didn't like how they connected Alan Wake and Control. I thought Control was just overly confusing. I didn't like its control scheme and everything. It was not fun for me. And I just didn't like the explanation, like that whole I always forget, is it SCP or something like that? That ongoing. I don't even fully understand what the hell it is. That ongoing like writing project that all these people are doing of all the just the weird shit. It kind of feels like that. Just it's all these weird objects that are being held by essentially the CIA. I didn't like it, but. No matter what, I'm still really excited for this. I'm still really excited for Alan Wake 2. Before I actually talk Alan Wake 2, let's go over just a few details that I want to mention first. We're playing on PS5, and we are playing on, I think, quality mode, because it has quality and performance. If you want to see the other one, you want me to switch it up or whatever and see if it runs better. Excuse me. Sorry, it's early morning. But yeah, you want me to swap over to performance mode, hit me up in the comments, and we will try that out further along in the series. So, Alan Wake 2. So what is the story here? So apparently, Alan is still stuck in the darkness after... Oh, thanks, Cyberpunk. You updated. So Alan is still stuck in the darkness. We saw him in... oh my god, what was the name of the DLC? I can't remember the name of the DLC, but he's still stuck in the darkness of the typewriter, of Cauldron Lake and everything. So he's trying to get the fuck out. Then you have another main protagonist of this game, because there's two protagonists. There's, what's her name? I know her name is something Saga. She is an FBI agent working up in the Northwest. And a town around where I think Cauldron Lake, a town around there is starting to experience a serial killer, and she goes to investigate. But eventually, she starts finding pages to a book that she's a character in, and starts talking about her little case, and that's curious to her. So she gets drawn into this, and it turns out that Alan is writing this story trying to escape the darkness. Like this is his way of trying to escape. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm super pumped. Let's hop in.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
God damn, man. I love Alan Wake's voice. Although I also like how they got him kind of looking like Keanu Reeves.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Sorry, bumped my mic.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Ooh, okay, we get to play as a naked guy. Nice butt, by the way. What can we... Oh. Maybe we can catch a little bit of root, but we get no shaft. 2 out of 10. The 2 are the butt cheeks. What's wrong with me? I just pulled myself out of a lake. God, imagine how cold it is. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Okay. Kind of looked like Rorschach test for a second, but then I saw Alan screaming. Dude, I hope his wife makes an appearance back in this game. Like, she's still searching for him. Trying to find a way for him to get out of the darkness. Dude, the ending to Alan Wake is still one of my all-time... It is still one of my all-time favorite video game endings. With Alan being lost to the darkness, but his wife escaping, waking up on the edge of the lake. Alan? Boom, cut to black. Oh my god, I loved that game. No, the lights. You... it is. The fucking Hans Zimmer stabs. Well, I guess not exactly the Hans Zimmer stabs, but close enough.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I kind of like him.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Oh, hell. Don't do that to me.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he actually... Okay, so it's not open world necessarily, but it's like kind of like pseudo open. There's paths, and I'm gonna guess stuff's gonna get blocked off. And okay, so it's the left side of the trying to think here. It's the Mind Place. You see that Mind Place? Huh. What was I talking about? I got lost my train of thought there for a second. So we have get to the crime scene, find the deputies. Oh right, yeah. It's the highlighted side of the little touchpad is what you click. So for some reason the map is on the left side. It goes against almost all gaming convention I know, but okay.
Hey there.
You know, you tap the right side for the map.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
The man would be in charge.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. They're pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yeah.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
The lake. The evil, evil lake.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The mind...
Okay.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board.
Mind Palace, Mind Palace. What? Who did the Mind Palace? Like, what's that from? That sounds really familiar. I can't come up with it.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay, the case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Oh, cool. We actually get to solve a mystery? Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, you're now free. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. Oh, there's multiple cases. That's nifty. So the Cauldron Lake murders. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem, bruising on the wrists and legs. Well, I mean, this is up in, like, Oregon or whatever, so yeah, I mean, it rains a lot there, so wouldn't surprise me that they've been exposed to water. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing, all bodies experience bloating. Killer profile, post-mortem tattooing on the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Fun.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it doesn't pause the game. You'd think it would, but... I guess that makes sense, because it's kind of like her just sitting there thinking.
Too much.
So essentially, don't do it when there's enemies in front of you.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Okay, I'll give you guys a chance to pause and read that if you'd like. See, I mean, I think that's something to kind of to notice. You know, we're seeing that trope of the cop saying, "This is my last case." The goofy town sheriffs or deputies. You know, this, that, the young hotshot detective being put in charge by her kind of gruff superior. You know, these are kind of like detective story tropes that we're seeing. But it would make sense that they're there because this is Alan writing this story, trying to escape the darkness. Maybe I'm looking into something that isn't there, but it's kind of a cool concept when you think about it, that it seems a little hokey because it kind of is supposed to be hokey. Starting fires is prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife, leave no trace. Only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey the Bear. When was Smokey the Bear invented? Huh. Am I old enough to remember Smokey the Bear?
I'm not that old.
I mean, I know I know who Smokey the Bear was, but was I ever old? Was I old enough at the time to remember him on TV? I don't remember. Huh. If anybody's wondering, AJ, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I'm just getting lost in my memories like an old man. I'm talking because the silence bothers me. Okay, so we could go up here and there's campgrounds.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it. Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
And then they shift to the radio. She just walks and goes, nah.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Mr. Anderson. That's all I can think of. It's every time he says Anderson, that's all I can think of.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did.
Next coffee's on me.
It's like I said, I mean, it's freaking Oregon. Again, I think this was Oregon.
I'll wait here.
You should have brought some sort of thing to protect yourself from the rain. Oh, goody, there's a witch. Well, I mean, it's the daytime. We don't have to worry about anything popping up until the night. And then we get to use... I'm so hoping that the whole flashlight combat is back because that was so fun. I mean, I think it is because I think reading the description of the game, it's like use light as a weapon and stuff like that, so... Okay, I'm exploring a little too much. Let's, trees, okay. I'm lost. Good job me getting lost in the tutorial. So behind here is a little campsite. Hey, check it out. We got gear that we... Okay, triangle opens this menu. Okay. So we got pistol, handgun ammunition, and batteries. Her charm bracelet. There's hooks to attach charms. And her flashlight. Okay, so I'm going to guess the... Okay, so the charms give you buffs.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Alan is watching over us. Can we use to upgrade what? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Because again, back in the original, you only, you essentially picked up guns in the game. Excuse me, shit. You know, you picked up weapons as you explored and played the game, you know, and as you ran out of ammo, you just kind of dropped them. Okay, so I don't have enough to upgrade the gun. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's put that back up and... Well, but it's telling me there's... something to do with it. Oh, there we go.
The lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Okay, that's how that's how you put it up on the... That's how you put things on the board. Okay. Ah, okay. Interesting that it says Alan. Very curious. Damn game making me have to try and find collectibles. If you're going to ask me, AJ, are we going to find all the collectibles? Fuck no. I mean, I might with a guide or something later trying to get the platinum, but that's beside the point. But no, I'm going to do what I always do when we... with with LPs and whatnot, we're just gonna
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
find things as we find them.
At your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Yeah, but I want to look inside the store. Psycho killer. To say killer. If you get that, you get that. It's weird actually trying to solve crime. While I'm playing an Alan Wake game. I did not see that coming. Okay. I thought I got some sort of clue. A raging clue. If you get that joke, you get that joke.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine
There it
the
is.
position on the table. Ritualistic.
Clues, place it on the case board.
Up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay. Placing the key image on the board begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay, so now we place it in our beautiful mind board. Connects the dots. Oh, that's cute.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay, clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Okay. So the murder matches the previous cases, but interrupted. May find new leads, so the killers and the victim. Okie dokie. Also, hey, check it out.
Who killed him?
You know what? I'm going to have to review that, revise that score from earlier. We have penis.
The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Again, goddamn it, talking heads, psycho killers is going through my head right now. I love that song.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Okay, so we got clues. Multiple, those are for later. Multiple sets of footprints. That would, to me, say that goes to killers. Heavy blood splatter. Oh, okay, I guess that's for the killers. Okay.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Okay, I really like this little mind palace thing. I think it's cool.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Nice talking to you, too.
I'm still annoyed by how they explained everything with Alan Wake. I don't know. I'm usually not one of those people that's like, oh, by explaining something, you take away the cool mystery. Like, I like it when things get explained. I do. But, I don't know. I feel like it's almost, but I cannot like that explanation, just because I think it's...
Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
No, I'm exploring.
We don't want people coming in here.
You know, but I can still find the whole, oh, it's, you know, I can still find the whole concept of...
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Okay. Follow the steps. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Okay. What was I saying? But yeah, I mean, I can find the whole Bureau of Control thing. Oh, God. What? Okay, I was floating there. I can find the whole Bureau of Control thing just kind of dumb.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Waiting for the deer to go bleh. But yeah, I found the Bureau of Control thing obnoxious and dumb and not fun. Okay, wash your hands. I'm guessing it's going to give us the key, the code to this thing. Next one was the fridge, which is that. But no, it's kind of like Gears of War 5, where they explained where the locust came from. I was very unsatisfied by that explanation. I don't know. I mean, I get my opinion on Control is not a popular one. My opinion on Control is not one of the popular opinions on it, because again, I know so many people loved Control. I was not one of them. Okay. Well, I have no information for that case. Nothing for this one either. Killer profile. Well, we have a spot open for that, but I have no evidence for that one. Okay. I thought maybe opening that cache would have given us something. Keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, whatever I was saying earlier about collecting stuff, I'm going to do my best to find everything I can. I just make no promises that we're going to find everything. UFOs. Okay.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I
Yes, you do.
I'm laughing. I don't get it. Okay, the lunchboxes. We've got more clues. I've got to hurry this up because we don't have a shitload more time before this video ends up going for like 2 hours. But like I said, I want to see how far I can explore. Okay, that's back up to the witch's hut. We've been off that way to the left. I keep opening the map because I keep trying to check shit.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Okay. So I think we've searched everything. Okay. But yeah, whatever I was saying, it was about Control. I didn't even finish that LP. I just could not get into the game. I just found it overly confusing. It would just or confusing to be confusing. Really, I just did not have fun with that one. And I know so many people loved it. Hey man, that's awesome. to each his own. It just was not for me. Now, Quantum Break. I loved Quantum Break and still want a Quantum Break sequel. I know I'm like the only person, but...
Welcome back, Anderson.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Ah. There we go. Case board. Okay, our victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay, victim ID'd, Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at the time of disappearance. Well, I'm gonna guess premeditated or spontaneous, so my guess would be premeditated.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
Oh, this is cool.
Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
For as weird as this is, I kind of dig it, but I have a thing for police procedurals.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Oh my god, I want to get one of those from my mom. She'd love it. But no, man,
But whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
I love police procedurals and shit like that.
Kiddo, I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
11 remaining.
What?
11 remaining.
Okay. Okay.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
How do you figure? Whatever.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go near the lake either. It's fucking terrifying.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
Would explain the bloating.
Love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Oh, shit.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I really like the intersplicing of the live action.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
I really love the intersplicing of the live action into the game.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Okay, there we go. You know, I mean, it's just something you don't see very much anymore. That like live action addition to video games and everything. I mean, it was definitely an old school touch. Ooh. You know, it reminds me of like those old school like
Prank on Casey.
FMV games.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay, as far as clues go.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Wait, but how do you find out something got put in the body? I mean, I guess it's intuition and whatnot, but
Like a scene from a thriller.
I don't know.
The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens
made it
to
back.
who.
Good.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls.
Nice guy. Seems like an idiot, but nice guy.
The diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Yeah. The diner, where everything started.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, they're small town deputies. I mean, what? They probably deal with local, like small time local disputes, maybe some drunken disorderly, I don't know, people hunting where they're not supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, they're dealing with some really minor shit. And I mean minor in the grand scheme of things. If you know, nothing against you if you're a small town deputy. You know, we all have our part to play and whatnot. See, I wonder if Alan is going to have something similar, if he's going to have a, like a mind palace or whatever. I'm going to guess it's something for, instead of like an investigation, it's going to be like a writing board of like an idea of story ideas.
To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I mean, is he gonna come back?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
Always here.
Methuselah's beard. Oh, I'm childish. And what, pray tell, is up here? Ooh, nothing.
Here we are.
Alright, last thing I want to check before we close out, because we'll close out right before we hop in the old jalopy. Okay, so that was the hop down there. Back up a little bit. Okay, well, it's like there's a path back here or something, according to the map. Oh, okay, it's this, and we saw this. Okay. No, maybe. I don't know. I guess there's nothing back here. I think we're good. Alright, well guys, this is where we're going to call it quits for now. Not today, because this being a launch day for Alan Wake 2, we will be playing this all day today. I plan to have at least 4 videos done for you guys. I'm going to take a break right now and go grab something to eat. But we'll pick up here in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Social media's in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you then. But until then, I'm out.